Good morning. It is Monday, August 25th, and that means two things. The difference between good advice and a cult is just how far it pushes you out of your social norms. It's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Technologies. And we're not going to talk about a product they offer this week. We are going to talk about how they are offering casino night at the Nailed Convention in St. Paul, Minnesota on September 23rd. That's right. They're going to be talking products with you there, but they're also just going to be hosting the party. Again, that's Tuesday, September 23rd in St. Paul at the Nailed Con. The link is in the description, and I hope to see you there. Let's get into the news, because the Department of Homeland Security and FEMA have partnered up to offer $110 million in grants to nonprofit organizations related to faith. Approximately 600 religious NPOs will be getting new cameras and new lighting as part of a new grant program. The Design Lights Consortium's Industry Advisory Committee is looking for self-nominees, specifically from lighting specifiers, lighting distributors, and smaller lighting manufacturers. Anyone from those categories is encouraged to apply to start working on that committee in September. NAMRA has partnered with the IES with a new educational program planned. Rep Materials has opened a new shared facility with EFI. This is a new space outside Houston, Texas. Lumi, presented by Inside Dot Lighting, is a new product award, and that'll be coming up real soon. The IES is planning a new membership drive. They have a new road plan to offer 75,000 or to add 75,000 members by 2029. Energy Focus has entered a securities purchase agreement with both their CEO and CFO, securing $500,000 in a private placement. We have a reverse stock split at Orion, which is a 1-for-10 merge that will keep the stock on the NASDAQ. They have to maintain a value of more than $1 per share for an extended period of time. This reverse stock split will jump them from 60 cents to $6. Probably enough to stick around on the big board for a while. On the tariff tracker, we are elbows down as Canada drops retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. ahead of negotiations, and the Chinese LED industry is planning price hikes of about 10% in the next little while. Q4 reports at LSI shows that their revenues are up 12%. The Signify share buyback continues with 45,000 or so shares back with the board at 22.40 euros apiece. The Port of Baltimore was blocked again for only an afternoon, but it was by a maritime accident. A ship shipping coal exploded, and all the debris was cleared inside of a day. Matt Hansen returns to the Get a Grip on Lighting podcast to talk more about his personal life and how that impacts his career in lighting. The UN Plastics Treaty talks ended inconclusively. Life cycle talks just went around in circles this weekend. The AIGO is planning a new U.S. IPO. This is a Chinese consumer products company that is planning on a $10 million filing soon. DMF has a new website for their lighting products. It's nice. Canada Post has resumed its negotiations with their union. Mediators were delayed by acting on the Air Canada strike, but that should be going ahead soon enough. Remains Lighting and Commune are celebrating 10 years of design collabs, which is good for them. In legal briefs, Signify and Lighton might settle. Lighton is in a dispute with their lawyers, and that is shaking up proceedings, and negotiations are going ahead without counsel. Triple C Lighting and Controls sues ULA Former Triple C staffers that now own and operate ULA are accused of multiple contract breaches. In events and webinars, the IEEE conference is still taking abstracts. They are welcoming last-minute contributions. Registration is open for the Canada Light Expo. That's November 12th and 13th in Mississauga, Ontario. On August 28th, we have a webinar from Lutron talking about lighting controls principles and practices. And if you're interested in dark sky and enjoy international travel, you can go to the N-Light conference. That is open for registration right now. That's November 28th through 30th in Serbia. In IoT news, we have a recall on the MeBoxer Wi-Fi-enabled 2-in-1 LED controller. They are reporting both melting and overheating, but no one's been hurt yet. No property damage yet, other than, the melting. We have a fan of Insteon, a user of Insteon, buying the company. Insteon shut down 3 years ago, but now they're back up and running, and you can actually connect those products to the cloud again, if you still got them. Rockwell has published The State of Smart Manufacturing with a new doc talking about cyber threats and the role of security pros. Lynn Gomez was on the Lighting Controls podcast. Dojo Networks is on the Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing private companies. So's Deco. Good on them. Quebec, so nice they named it twice, is adding AI to their traffic controls, incorporating Google data analytics into their street, their traffic signaling, not their street lighting, but their street traffic signaling systems. In R&D, AMS Osram have doubled the efficiency of UVC LED. Now they are at 10% output at 200 milliwatts at 265 nanometers. Innoviz has partnered with Cron AI and D2 Traffic Tech. This new deal will improve LiDAR use at intersections. Perovskite solar cells from UCL, that's University College of London, will work indoors. They have hit a new record in energy conversion using interior lighting. Binghamton U and the State University of New York have partnered up to study a bunch of DOE data points from the past 10 years and found that energy bills hit minority households harder than other households. Specifically, the bulk of it comes from African American or Latino homes. The University at Buffalo has launched a new resilient design competition with architects and designers teaming up to confront disastrous weather. We have officially determined the largest bioluminescent predator, and it's in the South Pacific off the coast of New Zealand. The kitefin shark glows in the dark. I don't know what to tell you. The light emitted is between 455 and 4086 nanometers, and they do like to swim very deeply. We have a new Korean sleep study that shows if you don't sleep enough, you'll die early. If you sleep too much, you'll also die early. Sleep disturbances have been linked with a number of things, including mental health changes, including dementia, particularly dementia. Also, sleep disturbances and poor sleep have been linked with chronic disease. We have light exposure after dark being a particular harm to bipolar individuals. DSI is going to begin recognizing ports. That's right, the lighting at shipping ports will now be able to receive dark sky international recognition, like oil fields. Breckenridge, Colorado has been recognized by Dark Sky International as a community. Light pollution has extended bird activity by 50 minutes per day. Chinese adults like it when parks have lighting. Princia has secured $15,000 in light pollution research funding. DHS and ICE have 60 days to appeal a judge's ruling, or they will have to shut down their new facility in South Florida. Fort Myers has set a record for sea turtle disorientations this year. This hatching season has seen more sea turtles suffer from light pollution than ever before. A New Mexico State University professor is calling for revisions to the State Night Sky Protection Act. Sierra Vista Golf Course wants to add lighting. Their neighbors don't. Lakeville, Illinois needs to start enforcing their existing light pollution rules. Humboldt, California has set new lighting regs in their rural regions. A UK train track measurement tool is splashing blue lighting straight up. Migration season awareness campaign has begun for the fall in Texas and Pennsylvania and Ontario and Bucks County, Pennsylvania. We have the Dark Sky Roadshow returning to Yorkshire. We have bats back on the Rhone River. We have Marnie Schittleman photographing light pollution from ice detention centers, but not the one in Florida. I think that's a little too hot. You might actually end up inside one if you took a photo of that. And a single Chapel Rowan lyric spiked interest in last week's Saskatchewan Summer Star Party. In horticultural news, we have a new lighting recipe from the University of York. In recommended reading, all these links are on nailed.org and more. You can find out about what's actually going down and how the Section 232 tariffs will affect you and your business and other people's business. Light and color in architectural psychology. We have designing with daylight in mind. And we have this degenerate, this madman. He switched to daylight mode on all of his apps, and he likes it. We have a real solution to a fake energy crisis. We have Costco versus Home Depot. Who actually sells a better light bulb? We have the history of the decline and fall of laser headlights in the U.S. We have what happens when we store electricity inside bricks. We have smart cities and how they can avoid traffic accidents. We have a couple of case studies, one from JP Morgan and their new HQ, and we also have Barron relighting a charity space in Phoenix, Arizona. More locally, we have Louisville, Kentucky passing a new ordinance on copper thefts. We have New York City updating their scaffolding lighting regulations for construction sites. PG&E is offering free assessments for small businesses for energy. San Joaquin Valley College has added an entirely new trades education center in Phoenix. The United States Corps of Engineers has a base in Huntsville. They've had that for a while, but it's going to be a smart base. It's going to be fully IoT enabled pretty soon. The University of Kentucky has finished security projects. Binghamton University has revamped their tracks and their fields. We have improvements at the West Virginia School for the Deaf and the Blind. In California, Roseville has approved renovations for their city hall. Caldwell, Idaho is going to be studying downtown lighting. St. Catharines, Ontario has delayed a lighting project. Budgets are just a little short. Webster County, West Virginia, their elementary school will not be open in time for the first day of school because of a lighting project delay. Is that tariff related? No. But it's just frustrating nonetheless. Carroll County, Indiana, nonprofits are funding renovations for other nonprofits. We have park lighting coming for Tuscaloosa, Alabama. In Florida, the High School Athletic Association has signed a new partnership with Musco Lighting to add lighting to sports fields at high schools. Similarly, the Delaware Interscholastic Athletic Association also partnered with Musco Lighting to add lighting to sports fields at high schools. We have new lighting going ahead at the Burlington Notre Dame High School in Iowa. That's their softball field. We have new grants for baseball fields in Harpersville, Alabama. We have new federal funds in Reading County, Pennsylvania baseball fields. And internationally, the UK government is pulling down English flags from lampposts in one town, specifically for road modernization, nothing else. This is still a culture war thing somehow. In Hertfordshire in the UK, they are switching to part-night lighting to save energy, and the Philippines is planning round-the-clock infrastructure work over the winter. In sports news, the US Open made a point of using dark sky lighting. In people news, Marshall Owens has joined Digger Specialties as a territory manager. Solum Tech has welcomed Giancarlo Santella as their CFO. Benchmark Electronics has added Chuck Swadoba to the board. We have a new president and COO at Zeckelman. Nate Kais is now at Rob Roy as a sales rep. And the IES presented their annual honors at their annual conference. In things you can make or things I think are cool or otherwise interesting, you have a how-to guide on how to remove a flush mount dome without scarring your ceiling. We have how to turn an old cell phone into your smart home server. We have a PCB business card that plays Pong. We also have a new entry in the 1 Hertz Challenge. This is a sculpture that is based on aircraft lighting regulations. And Lodes has partnered with a jeans brand to make a lamp. The lamp it's a pendant lamp. It has a denim shade. It's very modern and a little bit weird. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, your attention. I've been Scott Walker. Enjoy your week and enjoy the music. See ya.
Echoes of dawn, dew droplets in the early morn. The sun is rising up. It's time to get to work. Another day, another dollar made. Better than dwelling on an early grave. I know it, you know it. A sense of purpose is showing. The sun has risen. Surrounding sounds I listen. Every man's work has its rhythm. Execute the mission. Another day, another dollar made. Better than dwelling on an early grave. I know it, you know it. A sense of purpose is showing. I know it, you know it. A sense of purpose is showing. It's better than dwelling on an early grave. An early grave. It's better than dwelling on an early grave. An early grave. It's better than dwelling on an early grave. An early grave. It's better than dwelling on